Hello, everyone. My name is Chuck Williams. I get the privilege and honor of being the host of the Cepeda Monday Night Zoom meeting. And tonight we have a special guest with us, Ms. CeCe, President. Fasten your seatbelt. I get more fired up, and that's hard to believe, but I get more fired up every time I hear this lady speak, and she will be our guest speaker tonight, helping me with the presentation. The pictures you're looking at now, sorry my shirt's off, hope that's not grotesque to anyone, but on the one on the far left, was me a little before I got involved in Isagenix. I had actually lost a little bit of that belly fat before I started using the Isagenix products and the solution for weight management. But the last 23 pounds that I released were all 100% the result of using the Isagenix solution. And I'll tell you, I was originally the poster child for no exercise. I did not hit the gym. I did not walk, run. I mean, I have a very sedate life. I sit at a desk. When I'm talking on the phone, I walk around a little bit. But there was no exercise to release those 23 pounds. Took me down to my high school weight. I felt great. I had energy. And for the first time in literally decades, I had the desire to do what my wife was always encouraging me to do, and that was to work out and exercise. So about a year ago, my wife and I joined the gym. We went, got a gym membership. We started working out. We got a meal plan, which was mostly Isagenix products. We started using the Isagenix Amped product line for performance. And literally, that picture on the right, I have progressed quite a bit since then, but within my first 3 months of working out at the gym, I had people at the gym coming up and asking me if I was on steroids. And I was like, no, not at all. But I am using some highly nutritional products, and I'm working hard in the gym. But I got to tell you, the largest percentage of the results I got were the result of the products I was using. I did want to take just a minute and let CeCe share her story. So I'm going to stop sharing and let her share her story real quick. And then we're going to jump right in, cover the product, cover the opportunity, and you're going to get a really good feel tonight if Isagenix might be for you. So CeCe, take it away.
We were actually, Chuck and I were really laughing about that picture because it totally shows my personality. And I'm going to tell you, I've always been that way. Like but before Isagenix, I'm going to tell you, it felt a little bit different because before Isagenix, I literally woke up tired. I was high energy, but I woke up tired, guys. I was overweight, I was overworked, and I really was just looking for something different. I didn't know what that difference was, but I knew I was looking for something different. And I was so grateful that I was backstage at an event one time and somebody said to me, "Would you like to try a shake?" And I tried that shake, and man, it was just delicious. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is delicious. What's in this stuff?" And they were like, "Water." And I'm going to tell you, over the course of the next few months, as I enjoyed that system, not only did I release 30 pounds and felt better than I had felt in years and years and years for the first time, like I had natural physical energy that kept up with the emotional energy that I had inside. And I think the biggest blessing that this gift gave to me, you saw Truck's transformation, but man, the transformation for me that gets me the most excited is watching my husband then turn around and use this system to release 92 pounds. Guys, he says, "I lost a 7th grader." Right? So my family, my entire family has been transformed by the power of this nutrition. Again, my life, my husband's life, my mother, my sweet little 74-year-old mom, I promise you, she aged backwards 5 years. She gained 7 pounds of lean muscle. My nephew, who is a top NFL player, has used this and has cut down his recovery time. Like, it's just the best nutrition on the planet, bar none. So, Chuck, that's what I got.
Very good. So I want to cover the vision of the company real quick. And I think this is a very important foundation when you're looking at a company, whether it be for your nutritional needs or as a business opportunity. We're going to cover both tonight. But the vision of Isagenix, set up by the founders, Jim and Kathy Coover and John Anderson, is basically to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain, and in the process, create the largest health and wellness company in the world. That is a powerful vision, and that's where this company is headed. This company is headquartered in a suburb of Phoenix, Arizona. The company was started in 2002, and just yesterday, or just today, U.S. time, but it was actually about 36 hours ago in Korea time, we opened up the market of Korea, which is about our 17th or 18th market. So we're expanding globally. Over 16 years, the company's done $6 billion in sales. In fact, I got some great statistics after this disclaimer. But this disclaimer right here basically tells you that we're going to talk about some transformations physically, like CeCe and I have done so far. Our results are not necessarily typical. You can see through a study that we're going to show you a little later that the average results have been about 9-10 pounds using a 30-day system. We're also going to talk a little bit about income today. And again, there are no guarantees. We do have a very lucrative compensation plan, and it's the same for everyone, but it basically takes work, and it's called networking. And so this is the disclaimer, the picture of Kathy Coover there. This company is run on the utmost integrity, and that's extremely important. These are some of those statistics I was talking about at the company earlier. Why Isagenix? Think about this for a minute. In only 16 years, nearly 300 people have earned more than $1 million with Isagenix. Almost 300 people have earned over $1 million with Isagenix. That is amazing for a company that's been around 50, 60, 70 years. But for a company that's been around for 16 years, that is awesome. They've been growing steadily for 16 years. So it's been steady, consistent growth over the 16 years. Last year, just barely under $1 billion in sales for the year itself, $6 billion total over the 16 years. And millions of lives have been impacted physically and financially. Now, it's privately held, it's responsibly run, and it has no operational debt. So when Isagenix opens up a country like Korea, which just officially launched today, it's been in the planning and strategic planning for years. And for the last year, they've been working on developing the staff, the general manager, the corporate office, all the logistics, the website, everything. So when we launch, like we did today in Korea, it is a fine oil machine. Now, is everything perfect? No. No company's perfect. But I have personally been the #1 incomer of 4 small companies. I've been with some of the bigger companies also. I've never seen a company that has their act together like Isagenix. So let's talk about the ideal business. We talked about Isagenix. Let's talk about the ideal business. Well, first of all, in an ideal business, I would want it to create massive amounts of residual income. And that's what Isagenix does better than any compensation plan I've ever seen. They have upfront money, they have big bonus pools, but the thing they're known best for is the long-term residual income. Time flexibility. You can have all the money in the world, but if you have no time, what good is it to you? With Isagenix, you can have both time and money. Work from anywhere. How cool is that to be able to go to your favorite places around the world and still be able to work your business if you want to? Training and support, second to none. We'll talk a little bit more about this in a little bit here, but training and support, not only from Isagenix, which does the best job of training and support I've ever seen from a company, but then we're on the CePeda team, which is the best team in the field of any company I've ever been a part of and any company I've ever seen. A positive culture. If you were going to join our team for nothing else but the nutritional experience and the culture alone, it's worth every second you put in this business. Impact and contribution. There's a movement among young people in particular, but us older folks are catching on too, and that is to impact our world in a major way and have a major contribution. That is what the START program is all about here with Isagenix. That's the young people, 18 to 35. It's all about impact and contribution. And that happens to be the fastest growing segment in our company. So if you're on our call tonight and you fit in that category, you found yourself the right company. If you're a little beyond that, like myself, hey, don't worry about it. What's cool about that is you simply offer this to younger people and watch them take off with this incredible opportunity. And then there's no caps on your earning potential. I like not having any ceilings. So let's talk about choosing the right company. And again, we're talking a little bit more from a compensation and business side right now as opposed to the product, but it's all encompassing. Because when choosing the right company, the first thing you want to look at is the company itself. Is it run well? Is it run by professionals? Is it debt-free? Is it established? Is it a brand new startup company, or is it a 16-year-old company that's well established and running on a purely profit situation? What about the products? Are the products a Me Too product? Are the products something you got to create a need? Or are the products something that there's already a need, all you got to do is let people know you've got the solutions? Isagenix has phenomenal products. CeCe and I, as we were preparing for this presentation, we were talking about the products, and neither one of us consider ourselves product experts, but we both love the Isagenix products, and we're able to promote them because we've seen them work for ourselves and others, and we believe in them. Then there's the compensation plan. Again, having been the number one income earner with 4 different companies, I've seen a lot of different compensation plans. I've been in a lot of different compensation plans. And my wife and I have a running joke. Almost a day doesn't go by where I mention that the Isagenix compensation plan is the best, most ingenious compensation plan I've ever seen. It's got all of its bases covered. There's the opportunity for the brand new person to make some upfront money. There's the opportunities for people along the way to make money. And then there's a huge opportunity for people to make big residual income on the back end of the compensation plan. And then the bonus pools. It's all covered for you here with Isagenix. The system. The top 3 are very, very important. They're fundamental. But without a system, I believe you'll never be successful in this type of industry. You've got to have a system. And we have the best of both worlds. We have the Isagenix system, and then we are part of the CeCe team and have their system. And then timing. Again, do you want to be with a startup company? I used to think that was so cool to be with a startup company and quickly become the number one income earner with that startup company until they go out of business. And that's like, oh, that was great. I just burned a lot of warm relationships, and people are upset. The company's no longer in business. There's no residual income from companies that are no longer in business. A startup company is not the way to go, and I'm here to tell you that from experience. A 16-year-old company, on the other hand, that's awesome. But you might be saying, well, we missed the window of being – no, you don't want to be involved in the very beginning. Really, you don't. They take all the arrows. They pave the way for people like us to come in now and reap the hyper momentum that the company is about to go into. I thought it'd be a good time now to go back to CeCe because she just recently has chosen this company and this team. CeCe, I thought this might be a good point for you to share why you chose Isagenix and the CeCe team.
Yeah, you know what? Here's the funny thing. I really believe that Isagenix, Chuck, chose me. Again, I truly just, in the beginning, I have to tell you a story. Even before I had that shake in backstage and at that event 3 years ago, even prior to that, I was at an airport once in 2014 in August. And I was in Calgary, Canada, getting ready to fly to San Diego, California. And there was about 100 people standing in line. And these people were all happy and smiling. And some of them had book bags that said Isagenix. And some of them had a cup that said Isagenix. And I literally watched these people for about 5 minutes, Chuck. And after 5 minutes, I kind of yelled out, kind of in my own fashion. I said, excuse me. And then, about 8 or 9 of them, they turned around. And I said, this Isagenix thing, do you have to be fit, happy, and attractive to be a part of it? Or what are we doing here? Right? So like from the very beginning, I knew I had never seen the word or heard the word Isagenix, but I knew that culture, those people were exciting for me, right? It wasn't until a year later that I was actually introduced to the product and then fell in love with the product. And then it wasn't until a while after that somebody told me, oh, well, make sure you check out that compensation plan video. Since you've been sharing it with your friends, check out that video and see what it says. So I'm going to tell you, I first fell in love with the company and with the culture. I then fell in love with the products. It wasn't until later that I watched that compensation plan video 3 times in the middle of the night that I knew I had found my forever home, right? Like I knew at that point. So it chose me. I'm going to tell you, it chose me. And I was just fortunate. Like, guys, this is my first real network marketing company. Years ago, somebody signed me up. They paid and signed me up for something called Ambit Energy that Chuck knows about. Who cares about energy? You don't get excited about that. So for me, this is my first company. And I just know I found the place where I was supposed to be. The CeCe team, I chose the CeCe team. I had the opportunity to look across Isagenix and I chose this team. I chose them because for 3 reasons in particular. One, they were strategic. And I watched them, right? Over the course that I had been introduced to Isagenix, I watched them. They were strategic. They had a strategy, a system, a way, a process for building things that created, all of these 6-figure earners and multiple 7-figure earners. So I love that. But I also saw their integrity. I saw their heart. I saw the way they operated when people were not looking.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved that about them. And then I loved that they had created a culture, even inside of the culture, that, you know, that I just wanted to be a part of. So that's why I chose them.
Excellent. And if you're a guest on our Zoom meeting tonight, you're getting some nuggets and tips here. I hope you catch the heartbeat of the Cepeda team and Isagenix in general. That's really what this is about, is impacting lives, transforming lives, giving people hope again. And then really we've got solutions for multiple things here. We've got solutions for weight wellness. We've got solutions for performance. We've got solutions for vitality and well-being, personal care and beauty, and financial wellness. Now, my wife, Diane, and I, we've chosen to participate in all 5 of these solutions, and I think everyone should. In fact, a lot of times I'll see someone who's a little bit overweight, and I'll tell my wife, Diane, boy, that person really needs Isagenix. And she always corrects me, and she's right. Everybody needs Isagenix. So, CeCe, let's go through these core products, and I do want all of our guests to know there are a lot more products than what we're going to cover in tonight's call. So don't think it's just these products, but these are the core products. And CeCe, if you don't mind, why don't you just kind of run through these 5 core products and what you like about them, and then we'll go on to some of our specialty targeted products.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, so guys, in Isagenix now, we're really virtually an online grocery store for health food. We have now over 100 products that really address some of the top 20 health concerns that families face every day. Right? And so these 5 products here, they represent our pillars, the foundation. They represent what our company was founded on, and what we're definitely known for. So the first one is our Cleanse for Life. That was actually the first product created for Isagenix, and it really is just a botanical that helps our body to gently and easily remove, help the body to remove the toxins and impurities from our body. When we remove the toxins and impurity, the fats, yes, that encapsulate that toxin to protect our vital organs, that fat just kind of flushes away once that toxin is gone. So I absolutely love Cleanse for Life. It tastes great, and it does all some really, really amazing stuff. And it's not just addressing, it's not just cleansing one organ, right? It literally is a full body intracellular cleanse. So it's absolutely amazing. That second product is our Isolene Shake. That's like a pillar. I just finished mine here. That's your Isolene Shake. Comes in different flavors. It comes in different styles. It's 24 grams. Our regular shakes are 24 grams of protein. They're undenatured whey protein from very happy cows that have never been treated, that no hormones, none of that stuff. The grass hasn't been treated. They're grass fed. So, just the best quality, some of the best quality shakes that you can really find. And then for our guys, or for anybody really looking to build lean muscle, we have high protein shakes that are 36 grams of protein. And again, this is absorbable protein that your body can actually use, okay, to build that lean muscle. There's also a plant-based version of our Isolene Shake. Ionic Supreme is one of my favorites. We call that Mommy's Happy Juice, right? Because one of the things that Ionic Supreme does is it helps to buffer the effects of stress. So I love it, right? I've had a very stressful last year. I've been caring for my sweet little mother-in-law who has been very, very ill. And so I've actually used this product once a day and twice a day. And no, it did not make my sweet little mother-in-law better, but I got to tell you, it kept me kind of calm and zen while I was going through this process. I absolutely love it. Another one that I love is our Complete Essentials. That's our vitamin system. I like to call it nutritional insurance, right? It really fills the gaps in our nutrition that, that everybody has, and they come in these super duper convenient AM PM packs so that, and they're formulated specifically, a formulation for men and a formulation for women. So, you're getting the essential vitamins that your body needs, the vitamins and the minerals that your body needs to highly function. And then I almost get emotional, guys, when I talk about Isagenix. Isagenix is a supplement that really helps to combat the effects of aging. It supports something that's called a telomere. The telomere is the end cap of our DNA strand. All signs of aging are a result of that DNA strand unraveling, right? And so this Isagenix, it goes in and it supports that, the signs of aging. So when I talked about my sweet little mother aging backwards, she loves that Isagenix, and I get emotional thinking if her insides were as packed as much as her outsides were, whew, good Lord. Right? It says a lot about what has happened for her. But Chuck, talk about the targeted solutions.
Well, I didn't really understand the brain and sleep support until my wife and I finally woke up to the opportunity to purchase the Ultimate Pack. We started out with a smaller pack, and then later when we saw the value of the Ultimate Pack, we purchased one because we knew we were going to build this as a big business. And that was our first experience with the brain boost and the sleep support, the joint, all those joint support, all these different products that Isagenix affords, and we just fell in love with them. My wife Diane, literally the joint support. My wife's an avid tennis player. It started to help her knees be stronger. She literally at 57 years old is playing the best tennis of her life, and so those products are amazing. Many of us on the team, the E-Shot, it's a healthy energy drink, and we just absolutely love those energy drinks. We you just take one of those in the afternoon, you need a little pick me up. I took one about an hour ago before the call, and it just gives me a powerful night. And after this call, my wife and I will actually go to the gym and work out. We use the Amped line, and I'm not addicted to many things, but I got to admit I'm addicted to the Amped line when it comes to working out. I take that nitro before I go to work out, and in the beginning, I noticed a big boost. I saw all my weights go up, my reps go up, and so I noticed it was having an effect in the gym. And then after using it for a while, I kind of took that for granted. And then my future son-in-law, in fact, my daughter's getting married Sunday, in case anybody want to know. We're really excited about that in case you can't tell. But my future son-in-law asked me one time, he goes, "Hey, does that nitro really work?" And, I was like, I think so, because I kind of forgot it. I kind of take it for granted. And it was not purposely, but like a day or two later, I forgot to take it. And literally the weights I was using were hard to even pick up off the rack. It's like, I'm looking at my wife, I'm like, man, I feel very weak today. And what's going on? And then she reminds me, you forgot to take your nitro. I'm like, holy cow, what a difference that nitro makes. That's a pre-workout. Then while we're working out, we take the hydrate, and we take some recovery actually while we're working out. And our muscles, again, my wife and I are 57 years old, and yet our muscles are recovering better than when I was early 20s. Because I remember working out for football and baseball. I was an athlete during high school and college, and the soreness and the stiffness, and especially as we got older, it got worse. With Isagenix and the performance line, we have not experienced that. One time we ran out of recovery, and literally the next day we're achy, and we're like, holy cow, what's going on? And then we realized, hey, you know what? We're never run out of recovery again. Those products absolutely work. And then you've got all kinds of additional specialty products. As CeCe said, her and I are not what you would call your product experts, and yet we are product experts in the fact that we use them, we enjoy them, and we know the benefits of them because they work for our bodies and we've seen them work for other people. So, CeCe, anything on that page that you'd like to cover, and we're going to jump to the essential oils.
You know what? The one thing I'll tell you guys, so one of my go-to things, it's one of my go-to things, and I do this all the time, especially when I need to focus and concentrate. I'll take that, Chuck, you want to use this. I take that brain boost and I down it with I take that brain boost and down it with the E-Shot. Oh my gosh. Like I am like laser focused because if you might not be able to tell, I just may have a little adult ADD.
We'll try that next Monday night. Thank you.
Oh, dude, it works amazingly well. Like I'm addicted to these products. So yeah. And then for the Essence line, so again, this is our newest line, guys. I'm so incredibly excited about it. These are our essential oils. I was a person who used oils before, but no, let me take that back. I was a person who purchased oils before. And if I could find, when somebody would tell me the one use for that oil, I would use the one use for that oil that one time. What I love about our line is it really is, it's oils and blends, but that are designed for specific reasons. So we have a blend that's designed to help you when you're feeling hangry, right? Like we have a blend for that. We have a blend that's designed to help you when you have a belly ache, which works amazingly well. So I love that we don't just have a bunch of different oils that you need to be a botanist to figure out, that we have solutions for everyday challenges that families have. I love that.
Well, this slide we both argued over who got to talk about because we both love this. So I'll let you go ahead and take this. This is one of my favorite slides.
And you start, then I'll finish. How about that?
Okay, fair enough. I absolutely love this slide because our products are scientifically based. We mentioned earlier in brief passing that, the original product was the cleanse, and that cleanse got phenomenal results. John Anderson developed that product out of necessity. He was trying to save his foot. He got bit by a brown recluse spider, and those toxins, the poison, was literally causing the hospital, the doctor, to recommend amputating his foot. And he said, look, I am the mineral man. I produce products for companies. I produce formulas for over 600 companies, over 2,000 formulas. I'm going back to my lab. I'm going to produce some nutritional solution to this product. And that's how he came up with the Cleanse for Life. And that product had a serendipity effect in that as he was using it, he did flush those toxins out of his body. He did save his foot, and he released a bunch of weight in the process. He said, holy cow, I'm onto something. Well, it's not somewhere it's just people telling stories like that, which are true, but it's scientifically backed. Isagenix takes the money, they invest the money in getting third-party clinical research done on the products. And in fact, tomorrow morning, get with a person that invites you to this call. Dr. Paul Osorio is going to be our guest speaker tomorrow morning. He's going to be doing part 2 of our product review. It's on Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So get with the person who invites you to this call. You're welcome, even as a guest, to join us and listen to Dr. Paul Osorio. He will also be at Express University. But this is one of the first studies he did for Isagenix, and it basically was Isagenix weight solution versus the heart
healthy diet.
Heart healthy diet. Thank you. Easy for me to say. Heart healthy diet. So it wasn't just somebody sitting on a couch potato versus our products. It was somebody using a heart healthy diet. Look at the results comparing the two. It blew Dr. Paul Osorio away. I've heard him tell a story many times. He did not expect the Isagenix products to get these results. He knew he was onto something with Isagenix when Isagenix did not demand the first right of refusal on his studies. They said, look, whatever the results are, post them. And he's like, whoa, that's very unusual. But the results speak for themselves. 56% more weight loss with our product, 47% more fat loss, and in my opinion, most importantly, twice as much visceral fat loss using the Isagenix weight loss solution as opposed to the heart healthy diet. So I didn't leave a whole lot, but anything you'd like to share about this slide?
You know what? The only thing, you didn't, but I'm going to share one little thing. The only thing I want to say about this, I want you to hear this, guys. We compared the Isagenix solution to the toughest diet the medical community ever created, okay? We compared that using people who were already at risk for heart disease, cancer, stroke, right? All these lifestyle related disease. That was the basis of people that we use. And what we came up with is using our value pack solution. We introduced to these people's lives a solution that changed everything, right? Again, you see the weight loss, you see the fat loss, you see the visceral fat loss. Like, these are real changes. And so here's what I say. If that's the case, who should we tell about this? Everybody. We should tell everybody about this. If this is what we have here, and this is what the science says that we have here at Isagenix. So that's why I get excited to share it.
CeCe, I introduced you to my friend Stephen Williamson, who's on the call tonight, and I met him at the gym, and he's blown away by the results of Isagenix. I mean, he's literally released like 30 pounds, and his strength is increasing as he's losing fat. So he's increasing lean muscle. He has people coming up to him in the gym now and asking him, what in the world are you doing? So these products absolutely work. You just got to get them into your body. So we're going to shift gears. We've been talking about the product. Now we're going to talk about CeCe and my favorite topic, and that's getting paid. And with Isagenix, you can get paid daily, you can get paid weekly, and you can also get paid monthly. I'm going to take you through an exercise real quickly here. This is the core foundation of a very simple but powerful compensation plan. There's a lot more to the compensation plan than what we're going to cover today, but this is the basics. It's called the you share, they share. So for example, I will act like CeCe is a brand new member of my team, and she's decided that she wants to get the value pack. We're going to talk to you about the different packs later. You can pick the pack that's best for you. The person that invited you will actually coach you and help you. They're not going to try to upsell you. They're going to get you what's going to best meet your needs. For most people, that is the value pack. And so we're going to assume that CeCe came in with a value pack. It's about $20 a day, a little less than $600. So that's the value pack. And so CeCe, I'm going to recommend that you do this journey with a couple friends.
Absolutely.
And so most people have a couple friends that they really want to bless and do the journey with. Can you think of a couple people that you might want to have be your accountability partners, your encouragement partners, and go on this journey with you?
Absolutely. It would definitely be my bestie, Corinne, and my husband, Anthony.
All right. Well, the husband, Anthony's easy. The bestie, what I want you to do right now is just send a little text, and I'll give you the verbiage. And literally, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to give you that verbiage right now, but we have a script prepared by Isagenix and also the CeCe team that you would just text your friend, asking them if they want to be your partner and encouragement partner in this. And then those two customers come on board as new members, just like you did. They purchase the value pack. When those two customers come on board, the company rewards you. It's kind of like if you recommended a movie or a restaurant to someone, if that business owner would reward you with a coupon. And that's what Isagenix does. However, you can become an associate, and instead of getting a coupon for free food, which Isagenix does for their customers, you can become an associate. There's no cost to become an associate, but you can become an associate and get cash on a MasterCard. It's a debit card. And so we're going to assume CeCe wants the cash, so she's going to become an associate for free in her back office. She's going to share this with her husband and her friend. They're both, in this example, going to purchase the value pack, and it's Monday as we're doing this call. So let's say we do both them this week. And the reason I say that is because the company has a really cool double product introduction bonus. So instead of the normal $100 referral bonus that they would give you for bringing somebody with a value pack, the company's going to double that and give you $200 for each of those people. So CeCe, I want you to think about it for a minute. You're going to pay a little under $600, $589, I think exactly, plus shipping and tax. And now you share with a couple people that both also come in with a value pack, and you just made $400 back. So you're getting $700 and something worth of food, nutrition, vitamins, shakes, all the things you need to have a great experience, and you just got $400 back. That's an amazing return on your investment. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely.
And what's cool about that is in Isagenix, we have what are called rank advancements. So when you get your first two customers, one on your right team and one on your left team, the company says, hey, you just went from associate to consultant, and for that, we're going to pay you $50. And there's no time limit. If you do that in your first hour, boom, $50 bonus. If it takes you a year, boom, $50 bonus. That's a consultant bonus. So by you bringing in your husband and your bestie friend like that, you're going to make $400 if they both buy the value pack. If they buy lesser packs, you'll make less. If they buy the ultimate pack, you'll make more. It's all dependent on what your customer needs. We all are about needing solutions. You become a consultant, that's $450. You've almost got your entire cost of your value pack yourself back, and your product's almost free. But it gets even better. In this business, if you'll coach your customers on how to do the same thing, they're going to want to get their money back too. Yeah. And so you teach your customers to refer a couple of friends. You give them the scripts to use. You actually help them just like I'm going to help you. And now your customers get two customers. They earn the same types of rewards you got. But when you help someone become a consultant, the company says, CeCe, great job. We're now going to pay you what's called a consultant development bonus of $100.
Wow.
So the first 20 customers that you personally enroll that become associates, that become consultants, the company gives you $100 for each of the first 20. So in this example, if you help your husband and your bestie become consultants, they both reap the rewards just like you did, but you're going to get $100 each. Now, we're up to $650. So you've completely paid for your value pack at this point, but the company rewards you even more. They say, CeCe, since you did this in your first 60 days of becoming an associate, we're going to reward you with another rank advancement bonus because you are now a brand new manager. And instead of just being a manager, which is awesome, You were a crystal manager because you did within 60 days. So we're going to give you a $250 bonus. So you add all those bonuses up, it's $900. So basically, you've got your value pack completely paid for and your next month's purchase already paid for. You're already learning how to get your products for free here at Isagenix. How does that sound?
That sounds amazing. Where do I sign up?
Well, and that's just the start, because after that, you have what are called 2 teams. And now in the beginning, even as early as I think it was 2012, I'll have to go get the exact date, but it wasn't too long ago. This was all there was, this power of 2. It's so strong, and the residual on it is so strong. This is how the company was built for like the first 7, 8, 9, 10 years. They just recently added the double product introduction bonuses, the rank advancement bonuses, the cycle bonuses, the leadership bonus pools. All those things have been added. This is the foundation. And this is still the part I'm most excited about because it's residual. So CeCe, why don't you cover this for us a little bit?
Absolutely. So this is the part that really makes me excited. When we're talking about building residual income, guys, that's when we're talking about doing things like, being able to pick up your family and go and take them on vacation. That's when you can, take the money out of your pocket and give it to the homeless person if you decide to do that. That's where you can, put the money away for your kids' college funds and never have to worry about it. That's where you can do what I just did, guys. When I spent 5 months not working, not one single solitary day, because every single day of those 5 months, I was in service to my mother-in-law, who went from healthy to hospice. And I didn't have to worry. I didn't have to think about anything else because I had this residual income coming in every Monday from Isagenix. That's what the power of 2 is. And basically, it says this, and really simple in a nutshell. Every time a person gets started in Isagenix that is a part of your organization, there's a point value associated with their order. Something is 200 points or 500 points or 600 points or 50 points, right? But all of those points accumulate. And they are either on your left side team or your left-hand team or your right-hand team. Every time our system sees 900 points of volume, some coming in broken up by 600 and 300, doesn't matter which side it comes from, none of that matters. But every time our system sees 900 points of volume, our system spits out a unit of pay. That unit of pay is called a cycle. A cycle is worth $54. Here's the thing. You can cycle up to 250 times in a week. And for those of you who are quick in math, that's $13,500 a week. How would your life change if you created a $13,500 a week income? What does that do for your family? What does that do for your community? What does that do for your kids? What does that do for your legacy? And I want you to remember, you're paid on the volume of everyone in your organization, whether you enroll them or not. It doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter. And we calculate it daily, and then we pay it out every single solitary week. It's one of the most beautiful and most generous compensation plans. And again, now that I'm in the industry, now that I'm a professional in the industry, I've certainly been researching them. I've not seen anything like this, guys. Listen, I've been an entrepreneur for a very long time. Isagenix will be my 3rd 7-figure business. So I've had a lot of financial success in the past, but it's with Isagenix that I'll have financial freedom. Because instead of having that $1 million one time and then something happens and it goes away, or getting it one time, with this, I get it over and over and over and over. That's that power of 2. It is genius, Chuck.
It sure is. So CeCe, why don't you address this slide and then I'll close it out from here.
When I say that Isagenix has the absolute best compensation plan in the industry, I'm not talking about my opinion, right, guys? I'm talking about a statement of fact. Does it work? Well, you decide. There are over 420 people that are earning 6-figure annual incomes in between $100,000 and $999,000 a year, right? Over 450 people, or almost 450 people, 27 additional people, including those beautiful folks that you see on the screen, Herb and Patty Cepeda. Those are my enrolling sponsors. Those are they founded this team, if you will. There are 27 people, including them, that are earning a residual $1 million or more a year. Herb and Patty, our #1 income earners, are approaching $3 million a year residually, all because they believe in saying, who can I help today? Again, we talked about what this nutrition will do to your body. And we've talked about what this financial opportunity can do for your life. So again, I ask you, who should you be sharing it with? Who do you know? And I say, everybody.
CeCe, thanks for joining us tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, I just want to close with a couple slides here, helping you and the person who invites you make the best decision for you. If you start on the far right of the slide, that's a good pack to get started with. It's the basic pack. Basically, as your basic needs for a 30-day system. You move over to the left one, that's the 30-day premium pack. Really, that's a much better pack. It includes a couple of things. First of all, it includes the enrollment. So the $39 annual enrollment fee that is necessary with the basic pack is included in the premium pack. You also get some of the snacks and different things that are going to make the experience much, much better for your customer, in this case, you. And then the very best pack, in my opinion, for a customer is that value pack. It's the third one over from the right. The value pack is the one CeCe and I were focusing on tonight. That's the one that I want all my customers to experience. All these come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there is no risk. And so I recommend the value pack. It's going to include the complete essentials with Isagenix. It's going to include some snacks and just all types of things to help you get off to a good start. In fact, one of the things I like about the value pack is it includes 2 free enrollments. So as you're signing up your first couple of customers to take part in that you share, they share, you're actually giving them a head start. So you're actually able to pass it on to them. It's got a free coupon in there. It's got a free event coupon. When you actually do the analysis of the different packs, I can tell you, matter of factly, the company, Isagenix, wants you to buy the value pack. How do I know that? Because they put so much value in it that if you do the math and you bought all those things a la carte, you're saving over $100. It's just absolutely amazing. And then on the far left, you got the ultimate pack. Now, the ultimate pack is the one we recommend if you're coming into this with a business mindset. If you're coming in as a customer, I recommend the value pack. If you're coming in with a business mindset and you want to build a business, a profitable business, doing it the Cepeda way, you want to come in with the ultimate pack. Now, again, I told you earlier, I did not initially come in with the ultimate pack, but later when I understood the value of it, my wife and I purchased one and we experienced it. And then we understood why. It's going to give you a wide breadth of the products. It's going to give you enough product for 2 of you to go through the 30-day weight loss system. It's just an amazing value. It's the ultimate pack. They call it the ultimate because it is the ultimate. So again, we're not upselling anybody. We help them come in at the level they want to come in. But if you're looking to build a big 6-7-figure income, the ultimate pack is definitely your best route. If you're looking to come in and have the best product experience ever, that's the value pack. And then if for some reason, monetarily or whatever you think you need to come in with one of the smaller packs, do so. We just want to get these products into your body, and we want you to have a great experience. So I love this slide here. If not this, then what? And I mean that both from a nutritional standpoint and from a financial standpoint. The company's vision is to impact both health and finances, and that's what we're here to do. And then if not now, then when? And you might be saying, well, after this, after this, after that, then no. If not now, when? Why not now? Why not take care of your health now? CeCe and I were having a little conversation again as we prepared for this, and we both had a couple stories, and I was sharing with her that one of my friends from high school, I played high school football with, I put him on my most recent list. Now, I've been in the business a year and a half now, but I just recently put him on my list. I went to contact him and mention this to him, and I found out the day before I went to contact him, that very weekend before, he had passed away. Now, he's only 57, just like me. There's no reason he should have died that young. Would Isagenix have saved his life? I have no way of knowing that. But I sure wish I would have shared this with him a year ago and a year and a half ago. So I'm making it a point to make sure I share this with everybody I possibly can, because your health is your most valuable asset. And we've got a tool to help people have the ultimate health that they can have. And so as CeCe mentioned so eloquently, we are on the best team in the company. We're on the Cepeda team. Financial wellness. In fact, the company uses their family as the poster child for financial wellness. You have the opportunity to come to Express University the end of this month, October. It's going to be in Charlotte, North Carolina. Again, get with the person that invites you, but it's besetfreelife.com, besetfreelife.com. The event very well may be sold out by now, but if it is, get with somebody on your, that invited you, and most of us have access to a few extra tickets that we can help you get into the event. It is a life-changing event. When I walked into my first Express University, March 2017, I knew that my wife and I had found our home for life. We literally have in business and this community, you'll feel it, the spirit, the camaraderie, the knowledge, the belief, the system, it's all there waiting for you. So with that, again, I want to thank CeCe, President, for being our guest tonight. I want to thank all of you for joining us. Go out and share this incredible product and opportunity with others. It's too good to keep to ourselves. God bless you, and thank you very much.
Good night, everybody.
Great job, CeCe. Thank you.